Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia and this is the Frontline Changes report for the past 24 hours. There is frontline changes over at Veseloe, at the Glushkovo sector, also at Medvedze. There is frontline changes over at Sperne in the Siversk front, Sukarine over in the Pokrovsk region, Katerynivka at the Donetsk front, Kostiantynivka and Nelipivka. Oops, I arranged it wrongly. So we're gonna jump to the Kursk front first. The Kursk front. So over at the Veseloe region. So this is the Glushkovo sector. The Glushkovo is this. This is Glushkovo, and so the Russian mapping have claimed that they have taken back the entirety of Veseloe. So this is a Russian claim. And in the latest information, they also have a lot of information suggesting that the Russians have taken back Medvedze. Most of Medvedze is confirmed, at least they're very confident from the Russian sources. And I see from other pro-Russian channels is that they have already taken all the way back to the border region, but this is not confirmed yet. So, and also another thing is interesting is that based on the Russian Defense Ministry's way of reporting over the past 2 days, they seem to suggest that the Ukrainian forces, is this one. The Ukrainian forces are trying to break through the border towards Novi Put, and there's no violation of the state border. This is the 3rd of October's information. So then this continues to be the case on the next day, which means that the Ukrainians may not even be at Pokrovsk region. They might be still trying to attack Novi Put, which means that the front line may even look like this. So I just want to highlight this because there's a weird way of reporting saying that there is no state border in violations, which is like what? So there's like I thought that they have Novi Put. So let's continue to wait for more information. Then we jump straight to the Siversk front. So this is so just now we were here. So now we are going here. So at the Siversk front, there is an update from the pro-Russian sources claiming that they have taken the entire northwestern part of Sperne. So this is an update from the pro-Russian source. This is a claim. This is not a full confirmed capture. So this is just but it does make some sense with the straightening of the front line all the way to Ivano-Darivka. So, but let's wait and see, because this front line, the Siversk front, is really foggy. We really do not know what the hell is happening around here, generally speaking. A lot of claims, but very little corroborations. So, and then the next front line change, we jump to Nelipivka. So Nelipivka is over at the New York front. So this is New York front, and this is New York, and this is Thorax. And Nelipivka, there is a geolocation of Russian forces inside of Nelipivka in the northeast. So this cannot necessarily mean that Nelipivka is fully under Russian control per se, but based on the footage, it seems like the Russian forces is storming through the open ground and heading towards Nelipivka. So due to the way how the footage looks like, and based on logical analysis, the Russian forces at least have all of this area, including presence in the northeast of Nelipivka. And given that the fact that the Russians are able to storm all the way and fight inside Nelipivka itself, there is no reason to believe that Ukrainians are in any of these areas here. This is just suicide to be here, because there's no way anyone can resupply you any ammo or food or water. So the only logical place that Ukrainians could be is in these areas, in the forest lines, in the buildings. So which is why the entire open ground here is now confirmed to be under Russian control. So this is the update from the Nelipivka region, and so this generally does not change a huge strategic or tactical situation, because the Russians have already claimed way further, but we shall continue to monitor the situation over at Nelipivka. The next frontline change, we jump all the way to Pokrovsk front. So this is Pokrovsk, and south of Pokrovsk in the Kursk region, Sukarine, there is new updates. So the Russian forces has been geolocated on the eastern part of Sukhoreny. Another way of mapping this is to be more bullish, more like pro-Russian, which is to map it like this. But this is not how I map it. I think that's a bit too crazy. I map it like this. So, but of course there's also a possible chance that the Russians have taken like most of it, because based on the Russian reporting, they say that the Ukrainian forces has been thrown to the western outskirts of the settlement of Sukhoreny. So there's a high chance that the Russians have taken like most of Sukhoreny based on that description. But what we do have, of course, based on the confirmed one, is that the Russians have taken now all these areas here. So this is the frontline changes over the past 48 hours. So this is how much that the Russians have taken, and the high chance that they have taken even more. So to the extent of something like this. So anyway, this is Sukhoreny, and the final, I think there's one more frontline changes, or two more over at Katerynivka. So so the latest update from this geolocation, this is mentioned in the conclusions. Russian forces have been geolocated in Katerynivka and in the north of Kostiantynivka. The one at Katerynivka basically confirmed the Russians have entered into Katerynivka, and also the northern one confirmed that the Russians have full control over Kostiantynivka. So this led to DPA to declare Kostiantynivka now confirmed to be captured by the Russian forces. And the other one confirms that the Battle of Katerynivka has now begun. And with these geolocations also invalidated huge chunk of grounds which can't possibly have Ukrainians there anymore. So these Ukrainian claims are entirely invalidated. There is no way for the Ukrainians to be here anymore. So the Russian lines are now getting really scary, and the Battle of Katerynivka is now on us. Just to add a little bit more, the Russians have also been reported by the Ukrainian Defense Ministry to be attacking Antonyivka in the latest reports, which means that the Russian forces have already moved on from Kostiantynivka towards Antonyivka, which confirms this information that Kostiantynivka is fully captured by the Russian forces. So anyway, that's it from this area. And yeah, that's it. So this is the frontline changes report for the past 24 hours. And so press the like button, subscribe. I have published a conclusion which analyzes the latest situation in Ukraine. So do check it out over here, and I'll see you guys in the next update.